Well, it is. It's a unique day. Never have so many parliamentarians from around the world come together in one place to talk about mindfulness and its role in politics and in society. And we have got politicians from throughout Europe and beyond, and from all different parts of the political spectrum. And for once, all the politicians agree. And it's been a good day, and I think everybody's really energised, and there's a real buzz about it. And now everybody will go back to their own countries and spread the word about how mindfulness can really change people's views on society and change society.
Well, what's going on in the UK, and especially today, is really extraordinary in terms of mindfulness taking root in the social fabric of government. So there's this mindfulness initiative, an all-party mindfulness initiative in the Parliament, in the House of Lords, in the House of Commons. Over 170 members of the House of Lords and House of Commons have been through an 8-week training program in mindfulness, and there's a long waiting list, and it's really having effects in terms of they're thinking about policies in different ways and taking care of areas in healthcare and criminal justice and education and business and entrepreneurship. This has never happened before, and now they've reached out to parliamentarians in countries around the world.
I think that any decision maker need to have a clear mind, and sometimes when you are into this stressing environment and very aggressive environment, you end up losing the point, losing your clarity of views, and doing stuff just because there's pressure. And so I believe that that's a helpful tool for politics as well, and not only politics.
Your decision makers have to have this every day, because mind the gap is so important actually, and not just going and stressing around and take a lot of decisions, and a lot of them are not so good actually. Yeah. So mind the gap is a very good thing to learn and to train.
Mindfulness and meditation for me is really enabling me to stay in touch with what is most important to me, my own values, being able to let go of the stress of the information overload that is obviously a part of modern society, and especially for politicians. So it's enabling me to be stable, steady, calm, and live my own truth.
Gandhi said, "Be the change you want to see." And I had experienced change in myself, and I wanted to see it change in the British Parliament. So I took that personal change into the political sphere. And those politicians that were touched by mindfulness had their hearts opened and their mind opened to what could be a better society. It made them better individuals, and many of them wanted to spread it through policy. So we formed an all-party, a cross-party group, left and right, uniting, leaving the politics at the door on this essential issue of well-being, human flourishing, and mental good health. So we decided to have a parliamentary inquiry in the House of Commons over there, and we had 8 evidence sessions, and there were 80 witnesses, and we looked into the areas of health, education, criminal justice, and the workplace. 2 years ago we produced a parliamentary report, the Mindful Nation report, and in fact 3 weeks ago we had a review, and progress has been made. And it's interesting that when we launched this document 2 years ago, this was mindfulness in the British Parliament was an initiative from the left. Myself, who's a Labour politician, and Professor Richard Layard, who's a Labour Lord. It's an initiative from the left which has been grasped by the left and the right. And at the launch of that document we had 3 senior Conservative ministers speaking, 5 in attendance, including the cabinet member, the Secretary of State for Education. So there's been political buy-in from across all parties in Parliament, and that's one of the wondrous things to behold, that the unifying effect of mindfulness in the British Parliament.